Hello and welcome to F1 2016 Season 2, Germany. Coming off the back of a strong result in Hungary, we are looking to possibly win this race because there are some people missing. There are only 12 players running, so it's a bit unfortunate, but that's the way it is. Some of the top runners not running too, so it's a good opportunity to score some points, just through consistency of turning up, really. Best only thing you can do is just turn up and do your best, and when they don't turn up, do even better. Onto the quality lap now on soft tyres. I was going to go on supers, but there's not really much point when there's such a small field. I was confident I could get pole on the softs, or close to it anyway. The end of the outlap now. Just trying to square off the exit as best we can to get the best drive as possible. Going onto the straight now, and we're up a little bit. Trying to nail turn one. A little wider than I'd like. You know, you want to try and completely bully that corner, but turn two now. Little lock up on the front right. Try and square the car off again. Straight line for the traction. Here we go. Shut up, Jeff. Telling Jeff to shut up. Brilliant. Almost 3 tenths up now, and 2.5 tenths, so that was a good exit. Got to spot the braking point well here. Little wide there. Try and make the best of it, and try and keep the car as straight as possible, but still gained a little bit of time, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Coming down here, braking very late, trying to keep the car as straight as possible on the exit, trying to get myself ready for this left-right. Kick of oversteer there, see, so we've lost some time. Lost quite a bit of time there actually, managed to get it back on the exit. One downshift into here. Nice, coming into Stats curve now. Keeping it tight. A little kick of oversteer, trying to control the back end. Oh, another one. Touching the curve, that is very dangerous. Coming now into the last 2 corners. It's a good exit, could use a bit more of the track there, but we're going to come through and set a 14.8. My PV was a 14.7 with no lines, so I mean that's way off the pace. Just watching Rob now, my teammate, coming on to set his lap on the super softs right at the end of the session, and the pressure's on here because he messed up his first lap. So here we go, and he has demolished turn 1. Unfortunately for him, that's an invalidation, and he's stuck in P5. So that's the end of the quality results there. I got P1 there, 14.8. T-row was very, very close, half a tenth, so it was touch and go, but I'm still happy with where I am, and I would have been happy with second or third there, so happy with that lap. And we're going to see what we can do from the front. Here we go onto the strategy screen now. They want me to go soft, medium, and you don't want to do that. If you can go super soft to the end, it's going to be a lot better for you, but overall the fastest race time is soft, medium, but I'd rather go mediums in the middle, try and burn off the fuel fuel on fuel on those harder tyres to try and make the car lighter and make more of the soft tyres at the end. So that's what we're looking at currently. Still just fiddling around here because we're trying to work out, we don't want to get caught out with other people's strategies. We want to be as fast as possible for the majority of the race, but of course, you know, you've got safety cars involved in that too. Just dropping the fuel now, making sure we're as light as possible for the race. Coming into the round of lights.
Oh, there's no formation lap.
No formation lap, so we're straight in. Lights out, away we go. We've got a decent start, not brilliant, and I'm not sure if fuel's going to go up the inside here, so I've run wide a little bit just to make sure he's alright, but he's touched the curve and a bit of oversteer. Don't usually race T-row, so don't really know what his intentions are. So here we go, him and Sao Paulo are going side by side, and Sao Paulo's got the position. So now we need to pull a gap. Essentially, we need to get out of DRS, but Sao Paulo has super soft tyres, so it's going to be pretty difficult until his tyres start to degrade around lap 3 or so. So we're trying not to overdrive, but we need to pull a gap as fast as possible. A little bit of oversteer there, more oversteer there. You can see his proximity arrow is still there, so the gap is just under 4 tenths now, and that's way off a second. We need a second. Oh, fight in the rear there. Coming towards the end of that one now, he's really closing up on those super softs. They're really working for him. But soon they should wear off. I'm hoping they wear off anyway. So the gap is now 3 tenths of a second. Coming on to lap 2. Again, that's just not what we need. And we've got another first gear water bottle job. Horrendous exit because of that, running right out onto the curb. Gap is now 6 tenths, or almost 6 tenths anyway, but it's still not where I want it to be. So I'm trying to take a different line here to try and break the slipstream, but it's no use. Look at him closing, and he almost hit me. Whoa, that was close. But we seem to have had better driving on the exit because that might have just made him lose concentration a little bit with the different lines that we have. So now he's closed right back up. So those super softs are on fire at the moment, and these softs just aren't working for us. A bit more understeer there, where we had oversteer on the last lap. So going into the last sector now. I know I'm not pulling away, so I'm just putting lean. I feel right, okay, if I can't pull away, I'm just going to hold him up. Get Kyle back in this fight. And get in battling with Kyle, and then Kyle will slow each other down, and then I can put it back up to Rich and start fighting again. Fighting upon a gap. So just going to fall back now to try and negate his softer tire advantage, I should say. And we've run wide there. That is a nice track extend, and our first warning of the race. But Paul hasn't had a great exit or a great first sector, so we're looking alright. Looking at back up into Rich now. 9 tenths. We are perilously close to breaking that DRS gap, but of course he has DRS now, so he'll be closing. We're doing our best. But we're still driving at about 80% because it's very easy to make a mistake when you're on heavy fuel. Checking behind us now. We're realising now that we just can't let that group of 3 cars behind us catch up, because if we do, you're just stuck in this battle and you're losing time the whole time. So that's a good exit. That's a better exit now. We've learned from our mistakes. The gap is 9 tenths, so we need a second to break the DRS. What have we got in this last sector? Paul was starting to be feeling his tyre wear now. He's doing very well, but it's just not going to be as good as these soft tyres. Good exit onto the straight. What's the gap? Gap's 1.1, so we've broken DRS. That's fantastic. Nothing really happened then, so cutting on to lap 9. This is our pit lap. Carl's done the undercut, so we know now that we really need to push this lap, and we've locked the rears on the way in now. Jesus, and then wide, and now it's a poor exit. Nice oversteer. Dreadful. But yeah, supposed to be a fast in lap, but we've done our best. Done our best to cock it up. Coming in now, got to hit the limiter. Make sure you hit your marks. Oh, it was close. Oh, that was nice and close there. Gap to crazy is 12 seconds, so we're going to get jumped by at least the top 2. Well, we're going to be in 3rd essentially, so it looks to be anyway. Let's see if we can get out in front of. So top 2 are really close. Here comes 3rd place. So here comes the goat in 3rd place. Now his tyres will be old, but he could very well put it up for a lunge coming up now. But he doesn't. So I was expecting him to just throw it up the inside there, but great driving from the goat. He's been a bit sensible. He's got DRS now. But I need to now pull a gap on him, and I need to catch up to the 2 in front because they're overcutting essentially. So you can see those 2 ahead are battling, and we've caught them up really quickly. So we're in the last sector now. I know they're going to pit at some point, but I don't know if it's going to be this lap or not. And oh, okay, they're pitting. There we go. Whoa, that was close. There's not really much you can do just to react quickly when we realise that they're pitting, because you can't tell beforehand.
It's gone.
Goat stayed out. Someone just retired, and their car's now gone, so no safety car for that one. Kyle's flying, setting the fastest lap of the race. It's now lap 12, lap 18. I've just done really easy, kept the gap.
Someone else has had an accident.
There we go, TJ's retired from the session now, but the gap to Kyle's around 7 seconds. I'm just cruising, so little tyre wear, it's fantastic. I'm just really at, 40-50% effort just holding the gap. But TJ's retired, right? Watch now, in the last sector. TJ leaves. He doesn't leave the session, but his car's gone. Cleared away, cool. No accident, nothing.
Oh,
we got a
shit.
safety car. Why? Why have I got a safety car? TJ's car was cleared away and nothing else happened.
Mediums, I think, to me.
Or do I pit? Do I not? I'm going to pit. Okay, I don't know what tyres are going on. Oh, we're going to mediums.
Yeah, I've gone in.
Shambolic. Absolutely shambolic. And I lost a lot of time to Kyle.
Oh no, I've been given a drive through. For what? Speeding? Yeah, I'm too busy trying to fucking dirty up cunt. Don't worry, man, just get the set of tyres on. Get the set of tyres on.
Yeah, so Rob's having some issues with Jeff.
And you'll be alright.
Just chatting shit, essentially. Rob knows what he wants to do, but you can't ask Jeff to do anything.
Because he was talking so much.
While he's talking.
Sell out my stuff either.
While he's talking, you just can't do anything. It's just ridiculous. But coming on to the end of the safety car period now, I'm looking to get a bigger jump as possible. Make sure the safety car's gone. I do let Rob know when I'm going to go, so we can get a bit of a jump too. Here we go. Don't
You ready?
It.
Go.
Yeah.
Brilliant exit. Here we go. Look behind us. What's the gap? Oh, it's a huge one. What a brilliant restart. Caught everyone napping. 1.7 seconds in a corner. Beautiful. We've done very, very well there. Now we just want to keep that gap because that gap's out of DRS. So keep it up and it's fine. That's easy race win if it stays like that.
Break the slipstream, mate.
Gas 1.6.
Don't weave excessively. Just make two moves.
Just want to keep going. It's not. This is a really nice position to be in, but of course that's just been a safety car, so there could be an accident behind. So we're always wary of another one. And oh, there we go. Yellow flag. So there's another accident. There won't be another safety car that quickly though, so we're all right. Lap 26 now. Gap is still 1.7, just cruising now. Kyle behind. I have picked up a penalty already though.
Are you fucking joking?
Tractor man sets a fastest lap and that triggers a safety car. No one retired. No one retired or anything. But of course, like, this is shocking for me because I had a lead. I was happy in the lead.
Wanted to pit, I'm not sure. Depends if Kyle pits. We're past the pit lane, see?
There we go, see? So,
I don't believe it. I've got another drive through. It's a mile and darn. Talk about bottle job.
I'm gonna pit, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pit now because I thought I've got nothing to lose. I can outpace the other guys anyway. So pitting. Oh, I was close again.
Oh, they pitted too, yeah.
So I'm lucky that everyone else pitted, to be honest with you. But I've gone on the supers now till the end, so why not?
I've been held in the pits.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine.
That's 3.1 seconds.
I've still been held in the pits.
It's fucking ridiculous. End of the safety car period now, and this is where Mays really should have bunched us up because this is where issues happen. We had issues in Spain as well. He needs to bunch the track up, but he hasn't. But I've still got the limiter. I want to go. Mays needs to bunch back up, and he hasn't. But you can see why he didn't. He wanted to pit with the biggest gap he had. So again, understandable. But you can't trust the game to actually work. So yeah, we've got the super softs on now. Kyle and ET behind. I need to put 3 seconds on Kyle because I've got a penalty. Being an idiot early on. Gap is 6/10, so now I'm trying to break the slipstream because that is just ridiculous around here. So he's just gaining. Here he comes. He's too far back to make a move, but he's gained a lot of time there. So it's just maximum attack, quality mode now. We've got plenty of fuel from the safety car, and we've just got to push. Kyle can stick with me. He's on the softs because towards the end of lap 4 I'm going to start struggling. I should anyway, but on the slow fuel it might not be that bad.
Rob, mate.
Another incident there. Okay, so the gap's 8/10 and we need a second to make sure that we're clear. So we're still really pushing. We did really well on the sacks curve, avoided that curve, hit that one. nail these last two corners now. We've got this extra grip from these super soft, and the car feels so stable. It feels fantastic on low fuel as well. Okay, 16.0, our gap goes from 8 tenths to 2 seconds. We are flying. And no one challenged us for the rest of the race. I mean, look at the gap we've got there. There's plenty of incidents. Only like 7 of us finished, which is ridiculous, but I'm going to take the victory anyway. Unfortunately, Rob had some issues during the race, as we heard. A couple of drive-throughs and things, and easy mistakes to make. Getting held up as well at some point, so a bit unfortunate for him. It was going to be P2, well, P3 at least. P2 possibly for Rob. Bit unfortunate, but there we go. That's how it is. Just how it falls sometimes.
Unlucky, man.
On to the results now. A lot of people had penalties. Paul had 9, but a lot of non-finishers as well. You know, considering the field was stalled to start with, to only have 7 finishes is a bit rubbish, really. But a lot of incidents. You can see ET's done 5 stops. But again, I'm happy to win that, and you know, it'd be nice if more people turned up next race, because we got 22 people on the driver list, and 10, 12 are turning up. Seems kind of strange, but again, I'm not going to contest the victory. Enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.